Good day, everybody. This is John Hester here at Hester's Motorsports in Raton, New Mexico, and I'm doing a quick little video here on the new Hester Edition Elka shocks for the CFMoto C-Force 600 Touring 2-passenger ATV. I don't have much room today because it is crazy snow outside there, and our shop is absolutely packed. So I'm going to just do this real quick here. So this is a bone stock one. And then this is one that we have with the Hester Edition shocks. You can see we're standing on the racks, jumping up and down, doing all the testing, loads and weights and all kinds of stuff. So here's what, these are just a set of stage 1 shocks. And it's a massive upgrade compared to stock, as you can see. I mean, it's just the quality of the shock is just a whole different level. Valving, spring rates, ride quality, everything is just a staggering upgrade. We maximize the potential, so we use every bit that is there. So you cannot run a bracket lift with our shocks. You will, on down travel, it will push down past its maximum extension, and you are going to damage axles, and in the front you'll damage tie rods and stuff. So you can't run them. Our shocks are everything. They do everything. So with a longer shock, you can gain some lift and everything. Now, we like to set it at about stock ride height because we want the chassis to settle and ride like a trophy truck versus a monster truck. The more that you push this down, the less down travel you have to absorb those bumps. You want this thing to sit nice. Now, right now, we just have it pushed back and everything, so it's sitting up all the way here. So we're gonna show you that in a little bit. But we have this set. We got Manny here and his wife Lisa, and we had both of them sit on it, and both of them sitting on there, and we bounced up and down to get the suspension all nice and settled and everything. And even with 2 passengers on here, we're almost 11 inches of ground clearance. That's with 2 passengers. This one over here, had them sit on this, and I mean, this thing, it barely moved. And then I'd push on this with them, and I mean, it was a brick. And this one I could just push, and it's just like butter. I mean, the difference in valving is crazy. So I'm gonna have Manny hop on here just to kind of show you. So this is the one with the shocks. So go ahead and rock it back and forth, and then bounce up and down. You can see both front and rear moving, but it's actually absorbing the shock, which it's supposed to do. That's what shocks do, absorb the shock of the impacts and stuff. Now look at that. I mean, just plush. Just gonna soak up everything really good. How it rides, how it handles, how it drives. Now let me have you sit on the stock one, and we're gonna show the difference of that. So watch when it gets on. Look, that thing didn't even move. Now we'll rock back and forth, bounce up and down. I mean, he's coming completely off of the... Look at the front. The front's not even moving. I mean, barely anything. Just doing that, Manny, what's the difference to you?
That's so much stiffer. There's no cushion. My knees are taking all the absorption, and here it's completely different. You can feel the complete difference when you rock here. I'm literally pushing on my legs and pushing it down. And on this one, you don't even have to. I'm jumping off 2 inches off this bike. On this one, I'm not even coming off. That's, I'm just shifting my weight.
Yeah.
So much nicer, and you can tell the difference.
They can still carry really good weight. I mean, we had 2 passengers, and Chris jumping on the back of it too, and we come close to bottoming out. But I mean, that's basically nice. 3 adults on the back end of the machine. Had Chris up here, and he was jumping up and down, and simulating some good hits.
We're just absorbing it.
Yeah, it's supposed to move. The suspension's got to move. That's the whole point of it. It sits and absorbs the shock and the impact, and it makes the ride so much plusher, the ride quality so much better. And because your tires are contacting the ground so much better, your handling and steering capabilities are vastly improved. You can have higher load capacity as well, so it can carry more weight. You can adjust your preload, and you could adjust your ride height, but pretty much right out of the box, I'm gonna have that thing set just perfect. Like I said, we had 2 adult passengers on there, and it was dead on 10.5 inches of ground clearance front and rear. That's with passengers. That's a lot of ground clearance with passengers right there. So, and that's with stock tires. You know, you can put some bigger tires if you want more ground clearance, but I mean that's a big difference. It's got a lot more down travel, a lot more up travel. So we gain ride height, we gain everything. So both of them, they're going to get on here. Big difference, big difference. So now we have our, in all 5 stages, we're going to build all 5 stages. Like I said, these are just stage 1s. Be sure to check out our Elka 5-stage breakdown video. I'll have it down in the description below. It explains what all 5 stages are. The stage is a personal preference on how much tunability you want on it. Stage 1 is what we call a set it and forget it. So you just have preload. It's got your preload adjustment right there, and that's your ride height. There you go. Got it all set up. But yeah, we got the ride height set just perfect right now. So this is exactly how it's going to come out of the box. So you literally just bolt it up. There's no modification, no nothing that you need to do. Bolt them up and enjoy the ride. To order, you just give the store a call here, 575-445-3558, and the girls will get you taken care of right back over here. They'll ask you a few questions, type of riding, with our Hester Edition Elka shocks. Got it all set up. Our exclusive valving, lengths, everything. It's all specific. I do a lot more. I don't just slap a shock on there. I make sure that when you put the shock on, it is a whole other world of machine. Whole other world of machine. Once again, there's all the information right there. Just give us a call, and they will get you set up with a set of shocks now available for the C-Force 600 Touring. Now, of course, these are all the 600 Touring. The chassis is different on the older 500 HOs. I couldn't tell you if a 500 HO shocks will be the same. I'm sure they would probably fit, because it's not that much difference in the suspension department in between the older 500 HO and the new 600 Tours, which was like what, 2019 and newer. So pretty sure that they'll work on the 500 HOs too. But if you got an older 500 HO and you want these on, I'll probably just see if you can get me a couple measurements, at least on the first one. Once I have the first one, I'll just ask for a couple of measurements, and I'll tell you if they'll fit or not. And we do have, so we now have for the CFMoto C-Force line, we've got the 400 and 500 Gen 1 and Gen 2. And we have the C-Force 600 Touring. I do have shocks for the C-Force 600 single seat, non-tour. Those are coming up for testing very, very soon. It's super crazy trying to keep up with everything, but trying to get everything going. do all this and everything else is quite a feat. It's been pretty crazy. I mean, I'd love to do a lot more videos, drive videos. I'd love to do all this stuff, but I can't do it running a dealership like we have right now. I mean, how busy it is and how crazy it is. So, hey, anybody want to buy a dealership? Does pretty damn good, I tell you. So, like I said, give us a call Tuesday through Saturday, 575-445-3558. and the girls will get you set up on a set of shocks. Oh yeah, the C-Force 800 XC and C-Force 1000 Overland, we have the shocks for those as well. Sorry, I don't have videos on those because I've actually had those for about a year now. Those were done and out, and just I haven't really talked much about them. But yeah, we've sold a few sets, so they're out there. So give us a call, set you up, completely change your ride to an entirely different machine. I guarantee it. Now, what can we build for you today?